Welcome students. Maya said in Mayamatam that home is a place and it should be designed as per cosmic energy because home is a human temple. Yes, you heard it right. I am Professor Riya Shavel. Over the span of my career of experience of 6 years, I have taught various students of architecture as well as interior design. So let's begin our topic. These are the following subtopics which I have written on the board like Vastu Origin, basic principles, toxic material, how we can achieve effortlessly planning, then what are the negative impact of Vastu on our body, which civilization created the Vastu, and what are the major city examples which are based on Vastu. Now we are also going to talk about plot selection, plot shape, plot slope and plot angle. And at the end, I will share my experience of one of my projects. So let's begin. As you can see, Vastu is not an ancient name. It is a name given by 10 to 15 years ago by a Russian model who is known as Sri Vishwakarma. Earlier, Vastu is practiced only in India, but now it is spread all over the Asia and it is also practiced in America as well as other western parts of the country. So the physical elements of the Vastu can be applied to any our building or our city projects. So these are the basic principles on which Vastu is based. First one is consciousness, second one is direction, and third one is constellation. As you can understand that consciousness, the country has its own consciousness, the building has consciousness, the human body has consciousness, as well as the city has its consciousness. So the person who resides there in a building has his own consciousness and it is directly related to the country, city and building consciousness. Second one is direction. So basically there are major four types of direction: east, west, north and south. This plays a major vital role in our life. And the third one is constellation. There are 27 types of constellation, but in Vastu there are 28, and the 28th constellation is known as Abhishek. So here you can understand that this consciousness has three aspects. First one is universe as cosmic energy, second one is unity, and third one is collective. Now, how we can achieve effortless planning? First of all, we have to eliminate toxic materials from our design. Toxic materials is equal to local negative energy. This energy impacts the person who lives in that place. So, to achieve effortless planning, for example, we have planned a residence and we have designed study room, living room, bedroom. But if we have not designed according to the Vastu principle, then the user will have negative impact. For example, if you have planned bedroom and it is according to the Vastu direction and other plot selection and everything else, then the person who live there will wake up fresh in the morning and will have deep sleep. So to achieve this, we have to keep in mind the following things which I will discuss later in our rest of the subtopics. Second thing is, which civilization created Vastu? So Vastu is basically created by Vedic civilization. This Vedic civilization has other major projects in Gujarat also. So the prime major examples of city which are based on Vastu principles are Mohenjo-daro, then Jaipur. First of all, Mohenjo-daro is an ancient civilization and it is the largest city of Harappa civilization. In Mohenjo-daro, river is planned according to the Vastu in northeast direction, and it is a water element. Sewage treatment, drainage treatment, everything is planned according to the Vastu. Mohenjo-daro plays following grid pattern in its design and planning, unlike Jaipur. Jaipur is not based on grid pattern. Jaipur is the major city of Rajasthan and it is located in India. It is also known as Pink City. But whenever any foreigner or any westerner visit Jaipur, they have observed that shoemaker and other florist shop, everything is placed on the right place. Because Jaipur is the first city which is based on Vastu principles. Now, how we can achieve any plot which is beneficial to our life? That is the major question. So, first of all, the main question we have to answer is what is the plot selection and how we can select a plot before buying it. Because plot for everything, when you are planning to buy a plot, you have to consider that, for example, this is the city like indoor, and you are trying to purchase a plot here. First of all, in the center of the city, mark a point and divide that city into the 8 zones. These 8 zones plays a major role in your life because through this 8 zone, you have to decide that what matters in your life, like wealth, prosperity, health, relationships, or anything else. After this, you will select a zone in which you have to buy a plot. So, like in some zones, always there is a council and assemblies are placed in that zone only. It is according to the Vastu principles. Second thing is plot shape. You should always keep in mind that you have to purchase a regular shape plot which is square rectangle. You can also purchase a trapezoidal plot known as Bomu plot. These plots are come in the ratio of 1 is to 2. So, for example, consider that you are trying to purchase a plot. It is of 30 to 60 feet, 30 feet by 60 feet, and it is in 1 is to 2 ratio. So, it is beneficial for you. But if you are purchasing a plot like 30 and 45, 30, 60, then it will have negative impact. Here, you can understand that directions are playing a major role on the plot selection as well as plot shape. For example, every direction is good, but you have to check which direction suits you or which direction is beneficial for you. Before purchasing a plot, or it is followed the direction of the head of the family. It is beneficial to him or not. So to check this, you have to personally visit a site and experience the aura of this site. First of all, if you experience positive energy there, then you can surely purchase it. But if you expect a negative aura, or there is a holes on the plot, or there are ups and downs, or there are so many granules, or like, because if there are holes, there will be a snake and it will have negative impact on your life also. So always keep in mind that you have to purchase a plot which has a ratio of 1 is to 2. Now, plot slope. So what is plot slope? First of all, whenever we are trying to purchase a plot, it is not necessary that we will get a flat slope. Flat slope is very beneficial and it is not easily available. So, if you are trying to purchase a plot, consider that the slope goes from west to east and north to south. It is considered as good. But if the slope goes from east to west or south to north, then it is considered inauspicious. Because this plot you are trying to purchase now is 5 to 1000 years old, and you don't know that the cosmic energy, how flowed there and how it is created a negative impact on that. So before purchasing a plot, check its slope and try to purchase a flat slope. The next thing is we are going to discuss is plot angle. Always keep in mind that the plot angle should be southwest, southeast and northeast. It is considered auspicious and good for you. Try to eliminate any negative angles or irregular shapes. So this is for today. Now I am going to share my personal experience with you. So I have designed a project for the client, and the client wanted that they want a staircase in the middle of the house. So as you know that in Vastu, middle of the house should be always empty because it is the Brahmistan. Now I have tried to convince the client that it is not good for you and you should avoid it. But as you can understand, the client is rigid and he doesn't want to disturb that element. He wants to place the stairs early. So what we can do here, that we have to place 5 goddess of their own religion. Like he was Hindu, so I placed their god of their religion in the 5 places of that plot, and then we check the negative energy, the vibration of the plot. When the plot vibration is okay, then we design the staircase there to create the positive aura of their space. So that's it for today, and thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much.